WTMH Live, WTMH Live, WTMH Live. Can't miss a beat, don't close your eyes. You want the realest of the real? Well, here we go. Hip hop and R&B live in stereo. We got the scoop like magic in the house. All the details, yeah, you know what that's about. We got the rumors, we got the facts, we got the city on our back. Now you can't stop that. The freshest content nationally and locally, giving you the real deal as the way it's supposed to be. DJ Quiet Storm and non-stop, got the whole world about to pop. You want drama? That's what we got. All the news you can handle soon as it drops. We on Bounce TV 23, Saturday 7 p.m. I have to say, this the place you go for the info. WTMH Live, Simple.
Taking off on the 1-9, you already know what it is. Fleet DJs in the building, State of Hip Hop guy.
Getting riled up.
Good, y'all. You are here. It is the Magnificent 7 Countdown. I am your auntie's favorite DJ. Am I looking in this camera or that camera?
This is the pilot show of the Magnificent 7 Countdown video show. Glad you can join me. Welcome to my living room. And we're going to get things started today.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Magnificent 7 Countdown Show. I am your auntie's favorite DJ. Welcome back to another Saturday, and welcome back to my living room. We got a really great show. I mean, they're all great shows, but, you know, I just definitely, with each guest, it's a different type of excitement, a different level of excitement. And my man C10, who was a former guest, called me about 2 or 3 days ago and said, yo, man, you know what I'm a part of, you know what I do. Not only do I rap, but I do the improv thing too. So is it okay if me and my crew come through and just kick it with you? I was like, you know, this is like a home. We want you to understand that not only WTMH Live, but the Magnificent 7 Countdown Show is a home. And we treat it just like a living room. When we have guests, it's like you tell your family members, come on through and come kick it. Come kick it, man. You got a new video, you got a new project that you're working on, or you in an event. Even if you don't have videos, come and kick it on the couch. And I forget who I was talking to. I think it was one of the guests on the show. She had come to one of my Fleet Fridays. She's actually one of the promoters of Fleet Fridays. Her name is Annie. We call her Annie B. And we were just kicking it and just tossing back ideas. And she said, you know, Lane, people really talk about sitting on the couch. And there's artists that's around the city. They kind of tight because they haven't gotten that invite yet to come sit on the couch. And so that's just what let me know what Lakaya already knew. She said, you know, what started out as a small idea is growing legs on its own. So even without the promotion, the buzz is out in the street that the Magnificent 7 Countdown Show, AKA The Couch, is getting a major buzz out there in them streets. So we only have you to thank. Thank you so much. So coming, you know, up in a little bit in the later part of the show, we got Polecat in the building. Shout out to Joe and everybody else. The whole crew couldn't be here. We probably couldn't fit the whole crew on the set anyway. I mean, but they are hilarious. But we got 3 representatives of the crew, and they're going to bring it to you. Now, this is what I am charged with by the CEO, who is George Quinn, who runs this whole thing. Shout out to Brandon Jenkins, too, who's the president of the whole thing as well, WTMH. But we have something very special for you later on tonight. It is none other than Bobby Cree, who was one of the top. I think he won top hip hop artist on the WTMH awards. But he's going to be here tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, live, doing a live show for you. This is something new. This is something fresh that we have going on, and we're just happy that you guys are open to our fresh ideas. It hasn't been done, so we're being innovative with this. But this is a live pull-up show, and you can just, if you don't know who Bobby Cree is, I'll pronounce that right, Bobby. Charges in my head, not my heart. But if you don't know who he is, basically he's a really dope artist. Gives a great show, has a lot of energy. So you're going to catch all of that energy tonight. Hosted by none other than our own Damon Cherry as well. Very funny brother, legendary brother that always gets flown out. You hear a lot of comedians talk about what they do and what they don't do, but Damon actually gets gigs out of town. He's always flying out of town and doing different things. So it'll be hosted by him. So you don't want to miss that. I'm going to be here for the pre-show. So we're going to do a lot of pre-show activities, probably between the hours of 8 and 9. So, beware of my antics, and I'm be running the backstage trying to get everything together, but we want you to see it all live. So please join us right back here at 9 p.m. for the live show, Bobby Cree, all right? And before we even get the show started, if you are seeing this right now or you are hearing the sound of my voice, please share this on your page, because we only are successful by what you share, right? But we are also, if you don't get the whole show today, you can download the channel WTMH on Roku, or you can also download on the Amazon Fire Stick as well. So we're on all streams, including our YouTube stream, which is WTMH Live. All right. Without further ado, we're going to get into the show today. I did a sub in at R Bar on Thursday. Shout out to my man Beat Bangers. He's going all over the city. I think he did a rooftop party. So, excuse me, he called me. He brought me into the karaoke culture, because not only do I DJ, but I sing as well. So he said, yo, can you sub for me? And then while I was there during the night, Haji Street came in. And he was like, yo, we known each other from being on the scene and seeing each other here and there. And he said, yo, I got a new video out. I heard I said, Haji, you been on the show. Your video's been playing on the countdown, man. But whatever you need, I got you. So coming in at number 7, Haji Street, Run Up, right here. I'm your auntie's favorite DJ. We'll be right back with Polecat.
You've got to let go and let it happen. Because if you don't, you're going to be constantly trying to do what can happen healthily only if you don't try. Life is earned, and I've got to go on.
Yeah, back in this bitch, packaging dope. Check out my wrist, snatch up your hoe. Louis the kicks, matching the coat. Picture me rich, picture me broke. We in the league, run up the scope. You getting cheese, we getting mo. Pass me the trees, we want the smoke. We with the shits, if you didn't know, you didn't know.
You don't have to know how to shine the sun, you just do it. Like you breathe. But you're this miracle. And if I am my foot, I am the sun.
Hold up, wait, yeah. Jumping out the whip with a bad bitch. Acting like a nigga never had shit. Used to hide the things in the mattress. Smell them bitches busting out the plastic. Yeah. Shit gon' get drastic. I gotta have it, you do the most. Watch I bounce back like elastic. Watch I bounce back like elastic. Ay, niggas throw stones, ain't hurting me. Shit, cut a cigarette like it's surgery. Yeah, shorty got a body shaped perfectly. Know I'm by them bands like a black university. Back in this bitch, packaging dope. Check out my wrist, snatch up your hoe. Louis the kicks, matching the coat. Picture me rich, picture me broke. We in the league, run up the scope. You getting cheese, we getting mo. Pass me the trees, we want the smoke. We with the shits, if you didn't know. Back in this bitch, packaging dope. Check out my wrist, snatch up your hoe. Louis the kicks, matching the coat. Picture me rich, picture me broke. We in the league, run up the scope. You getting cheese, we getting mo. Pass me the trees, we want the smoke. We with the shits, if you didn't know. Look, Frederick Mile be the cologne, right? You aerosol your jeans with Old Spice. I've been ready for this shit my whole life. Mama said I need to get my soul right. She must have been praying, I think it's working, ain't it? Cocaine off white like Virgil made it. Hustle the basics, nigga stack it, don't waste it. Remember when a nigga used to trap out the basement? Tripping off nights we used to be broke. Had high hopes, nigga couldn't reach those. I'm with Seed Noob, getting to them seed notes. Now these quotes got everything bespoke. Back in this bitch, packaging dope. Check out my wrist, snatch up your hoe. Louis the kicks, matching the coat. Picture me rich, picture me broke. We in the lead, run up the scope. You getting cheese, we getting mo. Pass me the trees, we want the smoke. We with the shits, if you didn't know. Back in this bitch, packaging dope. Check out my wrist, snatch up your hoe. Louis the kicks, matching the coat. Picture me rich, picture me broke. We in the lead, run up the scope. You getting cheese, we getting mo. Pass me the trees, we want the smoke. We with the shits, if you didn't know.
We are back to the Magnificent Seven Countdown Show. George, I need the full screenshot pause so they can see everybody. We look like a bunch of badass kids. And somebody told us to sit down and watch TV. I got all the rascals here with me right here. Polecat is in the building. How y'all doing, man?
We good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we doing good, man. Crammed and all this
Now you
butt.
making it work though.
That's because he's slouching,
Man.
you know, taking up all the couch.
Man.
Can't even enjoy the movie.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
It's good to be here, though. We here.
Thank you. So we're going to get into the history right off the bat. How did y'all come together as a collective?
That's our PR over there. So
Yeah.
Well, I mean, first, I was able to jump on a running train. You know what I mean? Like, by the time I had joined the group had already sold out like 8 shows, you know, in a row. Yeah. Joseph Moore had hit all of us up in some capacity, and he had a vision to get a all-black improv group. You know what I mean? And because I think improv is often people think of it as like a white man's hobby. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? When you think of improv, you probably think of...
Whose line is it anyway?
Yep. Yeah. The only brother that you know that does improv is Wayne Brady. And that's been like 20 years, you know what I'm saying? I still can't think of anybody else. And so I think he had the vision. He wanted an all-black improv group, and to get that going in Columbus, Ohio, he get us all up, you know, as individuals, and now we're a strong collective.
Now, to add to that, Wayne Brady, but I remember, you know, when I first saw Wild 'N Out, I said, okay, now there's a hip-hop element to improv. You know, can you really call Wild 'N Out an improv show?
I would say it's improv because it's freestyle comedy, but what's dope about our show is nothing like that. We're not doing it on a competitive scale. So the thing that's dope about our show, we take suggestions from the crowd. So not only are you coming to see a show, but you're also a part of the show. It makes it a totally dope experience. But yeah, I still would say it is some form of improv, but I would consider it more freestyle comedy than...
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So do people really know what they're in for? Because I'm pretty sure that people come to your show and not knowing they could be a target in your show, and then you can just zoom in on that and just not stop. Do people get sensitive?
Well, to be clear, if you come to the show, you're going to enjoy it. You know, we're not going to make fun of you. You know what I mean? When you're a part of the show, we want you to enjoy the show. We're not going to, you know, make fun of your outfit or any of that. We'll take your suggestions, and we want you to have a good time. But you know what I'm saying? I think it's important to build people up. So we're not out here cracking on each other and that type type of thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's not like
And
a
to
comedy
add-
show to where, okay.
Yeah, to add, Wildin' Out, everybody, it's more considered like a riff sesh.
Yeah.
So if you go to Wildin' Out, it's more so just you are completely laughing because it's just a riff sesh, back and forth on those two scales of those teams. When with our group, it's more of just uplifting but still being funny, and the whole comical factor of including the crowd's input and them getting what they want in return based on the input that they gave us.
Yeah, so the
it's pretty
suggestions
dope.
that you give us, that's setting the scene.
That's
for
setting the scene,
what
so
we're
that makes
doing.
it more part of the show. Okay.
And we need your participation in the games, and whatever you give us, that's what we act out.
Okay.
Like the barbecue.
Like the barbecue,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So how do you pick somebody to be a part of your crew? Because you have different people that kind of, there's your core group, and then you have people who come in and
I guess, well, basically the way that, like Terrence was saying, to add on to that, the way that it came together, Joe had the idea of an all-brown improv group, and then he hit up guests that he has had on his previous improv groups individually, which was pretty much the Brown staff. So what's dope about the group, everybody in the group is somebody that's heavy city power hitter.
Yeah.
You got Terrence the God Show. He came, like he said, he did come in late, but he was he
was a hit right on.
Immediately, we gotta have this dude.
Because
He's
he
dope.
wasn't, yeah.
He's dope. We got Louise or Wheezy, she's
Yeah, I
a
know
singer.
Wheezy,
You
yeah.
got Amber Nicole from Mojo Flow. You got Jet Jones, J. Esquire, Power 107.5.
Exactly.
You have Jermaine, Fresh Brand, Annie B.
Yeah,
What don't she
Annie
do?
right?
Right, shit. C10. You feel me? So Mott's is so many power hitters that does something in the city, and it just came together so easy because we were already somewhat form of community at that time.
Most of us already knew each other.
Yeah.
Okay, that helps.
Eddie took dance classes.
Oh, he want to go there?
How far back we go.
You right.
As far as these experiences we had as friendships in other realms of the arts community.
Right.
So now for us to come in like this, it was easy.
Right.
Eddie, know her husband. So Jermaine, Wheezy, and my brother.
I didn't know y'all was brothers until I went to y'all
They
show.
went to Red.
Yeah.
A lot of us were already cross-connected anyway in some way, shape, or form, so it kind of just made it more fun.
I knew Joe from back. I don't know if you used to go to the Big Easy. Did you? And Joe, I hope you're watching, Joe.
He watching.
He
watching.
Joseph used to rap a cover rap song at the Big Easy and shut the shit down every week. What was it, in the club?
Go Big Easy. It's your birthday.
Joe. We remember. So that's like, to add what everybody was saying, that's how far back. Like, even if we didn't know each other on a personal level, we saw each other out in the world. Yeah.
Now, there are people that know you in the community for your other respective talents. So how do they respond to y'all when y'all acting a fool and just completely wilding out on stage?
I think they love it because I think our friends that knew us knew that we already had that in us.
Okay.
Like, my friends know I act the ass at home. I might be different around everybody else that doesn't know me personally, and that's what's funny about this whole improv thing. Because at first I didn't even think I was funny like that. I knew I was homeboy funny. Like,
Right.
I'm
Street
crack
corner
some
classic.
jokes.
Yeah.
But it just transitioned so well with being coached by Joseph and coming together with the crew and building the chemistry. But now they love it, man. Everybody that comes out, they keep coming, and that's why we keep selling out shows. We only got 28 tickets left to the show. That's this Thursday. So y'all make sure y'all get them. We got 100-seater, man, and it goes hammer.
Without y'all telling y'all's DNA, because that's a good thing. Most people are kind of like buzzing, like, how are they getting sold out shows? Because it's hard in Columbus, even though Columbus is a hotbed of talent. It is hard to get people to support your event. So a little bit, how do y'all, can y'all give the DNA a little bit?
Absolutely. I think the most important thing is like a sense of community. You know what I'm saying? When you come to a show, it's entertainment, because like you said, it's difficult. If you want comedy, you could just go to YouTube. You could just go to Netflix. But to get 130 people out of their house to come see you on a Thursday night, like, it's crazy. And the support has been amazing. You know what I mean? And so I think, when you come to the show, not only do you enjoy it, you get a good laugh, but people stay after the show. You know what I'm saying? They stay and they rap with me, they rap with C10, you know what I mean? They rap with Annie B.
Guys are like stars after the show. People coming up to
it's amazing. And so also, like C10 said, like, people will then follow you to different things. So people know all of our individual things, but then when we come to a collective, then they bring us And then there's a bit of crossover, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People that have seen me at the Affirmative Distraction Show will come support some of my sketch stuff or some of my other, ventures. People will come to the Affirmative Distraction Show. They had C10's, concert or whatever. So
which is crazy because you never know who's gonna come, and I'm out there just being C10 for real and rapping like with all the bad words, and I'm like, shit, there goes Sue. You know what I mean? But they come, man. It's dope.
And we also, to add to what Terrence was saying, we didn't just start selling out at 130. You know what I mean? Yeah. We started off in one location at Shadowbox, and we went from there to the Hub.
Remember Shadowbox?
Yeah, we went from 50 to 75, and I know I'm getting these numbers probably off, but I'm close. Effort, but we literally had built our support. We built our audience, and also we make sure we take care of our audience. Like, that's our number one priority. We don't disrespect anyone. We make sure everyone is having a good time, not only just ourselves, the guests, the venue owner, the bartenders. We take care of our people. We also feed them. We have food. Well, there's a food truck, and we have different.
Oh, it's a food
truck. So we bring all the elements that people look for when they go out.
Okay.
So and it's like, where else? I feel like the city needed it. Yeah. And I say that in the sense of how it grew. It grew that quick. Where else is there an all-brown improv in Columbus, Ohio? So you're coming to a dope environment, a dope night. It's filled with love. You don't have to feel like you gotta have your fist balled up because them dudes over there. It's just a great time, man, and we take care of our people.
I want to talk to you a little bit more before we do the demonstration. We're gonna be right back. We got Affirmative Distraction in the building, man, and C10's here, Andy B's here, Terrence, right?
Yeah.
Applesauce.
Moss is in the building. We're gonna go to a commercial real quick before we go to the video. StateOfHipHop.com is sponsored by StateOfHipHop.com and GoFundMe as well. Shout out to Nicole Simpson. These are the people that support WTMH Live and everything that we do. Again, don't forget we have a live concert here going on right here on WTMH Live, 9 p.m. So we got to keep plugging that, all right? We'll be right back.
State of hip hop. Catch it. Carrying casualties on this beat. We getting hush money, be discreet. I'm rolling with sneaker heads that'll take a pussy nigga out his threes. Don't test, no stress, I'm blessed, my set get cream. I got a couple dollars in a dream. I got these people listening, it's time to make a scene. I'm headed to the top, so you know I need that thing with the infrared beam. I see these niggas is green, know the vision mean. I see the game and nothing is what it seems. You ain't gotta be talented to know how to spit. You just gotta make sure that your hook right and you look like that you want some wild shit. I'm moving silence with G's. I've been down all my life. You been down, right? Still every day I fight. Ain't got no choice. Used to pray every night. I pray to God. Now it's G5 peace out.
You've got to let go and let it happen. Because if you don't, you're going to be constantly trying to do what can happen healthily only if you don't try. Life is earnest, and I've got to go on.
Yeah, back in this bitch, packaging dope. Check out my wrist, snatch up your hoe. Louis the kicks, matching the coat. Picture me rich, picture me broke. We in the league, run up the scope. You getting cheese, we getting more. Pass me the trees, we want the smoke. We with the shits, if you didn't know.
You don't have to know how to shine the sun. You just do it, like you breathe. But you're this miracle. And if I am my foot, I am the sun.
Hold up, wait, yeah. Jumping out the whip with a bad bitch. Acting like a nigga never had shit. You said
see my homies in my sleep. All my niggas that ain't gone underneath. Everybody clicking up, squashing beef. But ain't gon' talk, I'ma leave it in the streets. No, I just see my homies in my sleep. All my niggas that ain't gone underneath. Everybody clicking up, squashing beef. But I ain't gon' talk, I'ma leave it in the street. I remember in the morning when I got that call. Byron said I got some news, our brother Bolly gone. I just dropped down to my knees like I did you wrong. Lil' Turk, J, Jack, I can't forget y'all. Right wrist, man, I love you, got your kids, dog. These and booze gone on years, got me pissed off. I'm feeling all by myself, why you take my mom for me? Gotta feed my daughter, I can't die up in these streets. They praying on my downfalls, man, the devil after me. I'ma get this money, I can't let them capture me. You ain't talk that life, but you ain't really bout it. Got this shit up out the mud, never ever seen college. Rapper / trapper, I'ma get this shit regardless. Remember being broke on them days I was starving. I'ma get this shit regardless. All them days I was starving. I'm just a child who is heartless. I'm just a child who is heartless. Child who is heartless. I just see my homies in my sleep. All my niggas dead and gone underneath. Everybody clicking up, squashing beef. But ain't gon' talk, I'ma leave it in the streets. No, I just see my homies in my sleep. All my niggas dead and gone underneath. Everybody clicking up, squashing beef. But ain't gon' talk, I'ma leave it in the streets. No.
My father taught me many things here. He taught me in this room. He taught me, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
They didn't kill my wrist, man, I've been going through it. That shit hurt me hard, but I know I can do it. Gave my love by 36, I don't know how he do it. Why they had to take my mom, I need some answers to it. They didn't kill my wrist, man, I've been going through it. That shit hit me hard, but I know I can do it. Gave my love by 36, I don't know how he do it. Why they had to take my mom, I need some answers to it. Why they catch ball slipping out, just ask God why. Killed these and boots together and I don't know why. Why they had to kill a turkey, he was too young to die. But I'ma stand on 10 toes, man, I gotta ride.
You act like that here, he gonna come over here just squeeze in between.
Man, I got to get up in here.
It is that kind of show today. You should have known there would be no order to this. This is just, it's a good show, and everybody's just themselves. We have affirmative. Wait a minute. So it's affirmative distraction. What is the acronym or POCAD? What is that?
So we have POCAD, which is POCAD.
Okay.
People of color, affirmative distraction. I actually came up with that. I was like, yeah, we POCAD. It kind of stuck. So that's one of our hashtags, POCAD. And then AD is our affirmative distraction. So.
Nice. Yeah. So you have to tell me, like, one of the funniest shows, what happened that you guys just didn't expect, and then you just went, because there's some times where you be like, oh, this is really working, and then you just go even the extra mile. You gotta tell me a time when you probably said that.
It's so many.
Yeah.
If I were to give you one, it was a debate between Brandon.
Brandon Anderson.
Brandon Anderson
from Shadowbox.
And Terrence here. But it wasn't Terrence that night. It was a hot dog.
It was a hot dog. It was hot,
yeah, they had a debate, and that shit went like... And it was real dope. So
really, and y'all just didn't expect it to go over like that.
Nah, it went over great.
I mean, I feel like they're all great. You know what I mean? Because it's one of those things. Like it is. I think improv comedy is one of the smartest forms because again, you can obviously have something written, but this is all happening on the spot immediately. And so one of our games we do is a town hall debate. So we get a suggestion from the crowd. What would some toddlers argue about? And then from there, then you have two people debating this particular topic.
And what was y'all's that night? Teddy bears or something?
Yeah, it was Teddy bears or iPads or something.
And who was against it? And then I just, he was saying how teddy bears was stupid, your kid shouldn't play with them. You can't talk to a teddy bear, you know, and they don't talk back. Like they have no personality. So then Brandon, this is all freestyle off the top. He like, oh, Teddy's is stupid. What about Teddy Pendergrass? Crowd goes crazy. And he was like, there was a talking bear that we played with called Teddy Ruxpin. And then he was just like, oh! So the crowd's going nuts, and you know, they just feeling the moment at the time. So that's what's so dope about improv comedy, because it could turn up at any time.
Yeah, a lot of people ask us, like, do you guys rehearse? Is it sketch? Like, do y'all write it out? Is it like scripted? I'm like, nah, it's not scripted. We practice together as far as like creating that gelling together, and you know, just kind of being in sync. But outside of that, it's literally like on the spot. We don't even know what to expect.
So something happened off camera, so I'm gonna ask y'all, who goes too far?
Oh.
Only in
practice, that is.
Sometimes. So I mean, what is it that Mott's does and you be like, okay, Mott's, you're going too far?
What doesn't Mott's do?
It's never in the show.
It's never in the show?
Yeah.
It's just always, it's to me, it's always fucking hilarious.
You don't gonna be yourself?
I'm like, can I cuss? Can I cuss? That's what happened in that transition of the F word. But to me, it'd be hilarious. But it's just like, he'll say something and it just hits your heart. Like,
damn.
You can't say that, but it's comedy.
I came from that era where you had to have tough skin and cracking in class and stuff like that. We didn't go tell the teacher I was getting bullied. You crack back. You know?
I just say it like this, it's in a metaphorical sense, it's like we didn't jump somebody with jokes, jumped them, and it's over. And here he come off the top rope.
Somebody like,
and he just puts that
it's like, and see.
Yeah, every time. There goes our sponsors.
I know, we ain't talking about sponsors.
I heard you
he made us
toe that line too.
Oh, well, what had happened was...
Because Joe says that often on social media.
Yeah.
We're selling the show.
He's like, on social media straight up going too far.
I can't, I don't do it at the show, but at social media, man, it just depends on what hour you catch me in.
Yeah.
So sometimes I don't think about what I put out there, and I just put it out there, and then Joe will be like, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm like, my bad, man. I got you. Delete. I didn't even realize I wrote that 17 minutes ago.
And to give some insight, if I might, when you said what was one of the shows that you crying, Ray? Tears. But there was a time where I didn't like to do the rapping bars.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I don't like to rap at all.
Yeah.
I don't like anything lyrical that I have to participate in. Exactly.
Okay.
And she come from hip hop. That's why I'm like, what? You gotta rap, because you I know you.
So there's this game that we do. You'll see it on Thursday.
Yeah. And I'm gonna win.
He never wins.
I'm gonna win.
It's crazy though, because this guy ain't gonna win.
Go ahead.
It's funny because it takes us out of our element, and I think that's one thing that Joseph appreciates. It's like we allow him to stretch us. He's a great coach, and I was like, I ain't doing that. Like, I'm not doing it. He's like, the answer is yes. The answer is always yes. I'm like, fine. So there's these few games where you have to rap. The crowd will give us a word. We got to spell it, and then whoever messes up, he can't spell half the time. Mutts? Mutts.
No, she has an F on her report.
Do it on purpose. But you have to rap. So there was this one show where I actually spit bars because it was off the dome.
Yo, she got 'em.
And the crowd.
She got
that one
Them
time.
shits was pre-written. Yeah. And at home getting her B-rabbit on.
I couldn't have prepped it because I didn't know the words. But
she killed that shit.
It was dope because the crowd's response to it, it was over. Like, it was done. Like, that was lit.
She actually won.
I won that game.
She won, man.
Wow.
And then Joe came back and had me do it again, and I failed.
But put you to the test.
Put me to the test, but I like that it stretches us, and the crowd's response is just like unimaginable.
I'm gonna mess around with y'all. Forget we got a video show. When we come back, we're gonna have to take the stage, and they already said I have to be a part of it. So I've been initiated. So please, whatever happens, stays here. Max 7, you know what I mean? But we're going to come back with the crew, Affirmative Distraction, and we're going to get it in. Going in at, what we play? Oh, C10 Orphan Annie. Coming in at number 5.
Yeah, that's
number 5.
We're out of here.
Been here in a while. We'll be right back with the live
I'm not the orphan.
Distraction right here on Max 7. Let's get it, baby. Y'all are hilarious, man.
In a long time.
While I'm blazing the L and watching blazing saddles, fell asleep on Annie, stuck in the orphanage. And even Superman had his doomsday. The mind shift to show you what rigor more this is. Gotta watch him before the day break, plotting on your position and waiting until you vacate. Phony handshakes and causing a lot of melee. High fives and lies when they see you as a payday. Yes, man, bow to the teacher like I'm a sensei. Call shots into your block, watch out the Kimbe. Can tell I'm gassed up, I'm never running on fumes. I never set up for bullshit that the people consume. I exceed off for excellence. Sad I've been let down when I have to question people's intelligence. That bullshit is irrelevant, could never fuck me out of a deal. I got a lawyer that look over the paperwork and we laugh at your settlements. He don't get paid unless I get paid. Until this day, that's the reason we never settle shit. Be myself or dumb it down for radio, that's a steady lick. A question I can't answer. How do I get respect with the same amount of spins that Betty get? I stay hot like a kettle get, but you and I don't see eye to eye. See me on that petty shit. I make music for losers, for those who have a beer every day, the loners and drug abusers. Society didn't choose us. We had rappers for role models with the music as our new. While I'm blazing that L and watching blazing saddles, fell asleep on it, stuck in an orphanage. And even Superman had his doomsday. The mind shift to show you what rigor mortis is. Young world, we got another one. Fuck the drummer, get the producer some. Yeah, Hope B, we got another one. Fuck the drummer, get the producer some. Let me let the producer. Let me let the producer. Let me let the producer. While I'm blazing the L and watching blazing saddles, fell asleep on Annie, stuck in an orphanage. And even Superman had his doomsday. The mind shift to show you what rigor mortis is. Only trust them where I can throw them. Suddenly you pop and then they want you to know them. Carrying the weight because niggas want you to hold them down, so they all stick around for you to show them. Believing in your dream like they own. For the moment, a new rapper from nowhere, now they own it. Coattail riding niggas, coattail hiding. Think this about you, call me out and I'm on it. No need to elaborate, I'm in a quiet space with incense burning. I'm chanting mantras while I just meditate. I'm thinking about the ways I can levitate. Plenty paper for heaven's sake, my nigga, something that's gotta shake. I'm on crunch time until I reach the gates. I use rat niggas for me to feed the snakes. I separate the fake when I conversate with the real, let me set it straight. Something while I'm blazing the L and watching blazing saddles. Fell asleep on Annie, stuck in an orphanage. And even Superman had his doomsday. The mind shift to show you what rigor mortis is. Young world, we got another one. Fuck the drummer, give the producer some. Yeah, Hope B, we got another one. Fuck the drummer, get the producer some.
We come to see our own, man. Listen, Frank, listen, but it makes no sense. It incenses me that our own people don't realize this is our music. That's bullshit. Oh, bullshit. Everything you just said is bullshit.
That's right. The people don't come because you don't play shit that they like. If you play the shit that they like, then the people will come. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh, what you doing? Pampering?
No.
Oh.
I ain't even.
We are here. We are back. Once again, like I said, we are going to give a live. I'm not going to say too much. I'm going to turn it over to them. I am their guest in their house. Let's go.
Yeah. All right. So go ahead. You kick it off. Explain what we're doing.
This game is called Dr. Know-It-All. Now you do see 3 people up here, but we're actually one person. So we're going to get questions from the audience, and we're going to answer it one word at a time.
Yes.
Ready to kick it off, Tim?
Yeah. All right, so we got an intern here. What's your name? Greg. We got Dr. Know-It-All. He's going to answer your deepest, darkest questions, whatever you need. What questions you got for us, Greg?
What would you do with $1 million?
Dr. Know-It-All, what would you do with $1 million?
First,
I
would
make
celery
on
everyone's
plate.
Hey, so if Dr. Know-It-All had $1 million, they would go vegan, is what they would do. Vegan, because millionaires apparently don't eat meat. Brother Burge, you got a question for Dr. Know-It-All here.
Yeah, man. My wife's pregnant. I got her sister pregnant, too. What should I do?
That's a very tough question. What should this man do, Dr. Know-It-All?
you,
Should
tell
somebody,
soon
because
you,
might
fuck around
and
get
herpes.
So there you go. You got to tell somebody. It's very important because you don't want the baby to be born with herpes. It's a herpes sandwich. We don't want any herpes sandwiches going around. My man, you have another question for Dr. Know-It-All. I know, you won't see this doctor very often.
My mom and my dad both cheating on each other. Who do I tell?
Ooh, Dr. Know-It-All, this young man is going to need some therapy soon. But how can you help this young man through this dark time where his mom and dad is cheating on each other?
both of them
should
think
about
lawyer
and
help
yourself.
Look, so Greg, both of them need to get lawyers. And you need to worry about helping yourself. Get out of this toxic relationship. All right, you gotta go. We'll do one more. Brother Motts, man, what you got for Dr. Know-It-All here?
Why is Orphananny number 5?
It's a very good question. C10 is one of my favorite rap artists. DJ Lane. Why is Orphananny coming in at number 5? I'm sorry. Not DJ Lane Love. I need to know Dr. Know-It-All.
Dr. Know-It-All.
Why is Orphananny coming in at number 5 in the countdown?
C10
hasn't
done
anything
in a while.
God.
Hey, we're going to go to another video. But before this, we're just going to do a little segment right here and a little question set. You guys keep saying this thing that Joe coaches you. How can you be coached with something that is so freestyle?
I got this. He says no.
Okay.
No. Hell no. I said hell no before, Annie. Fuck no.
Yeah,
always.
Well,
the nice guy, Joe.
Well, you get a little, rough sometimes. But honestly, there's an art to improv, right? So if there is not a form, then you just have a bunch of people on stage shouting at each other, Right. And so there's an art to it, and I think keeping the restraints in the art, you know what I mean? And so the first thing about improv is yes and, right? So that's the first thing you know. You always accept a notion,
yes,
and then you add to it. So like if I say, me and you, we're at the grocery store, and you say, no, we're not.
We at CVS.
Then the crowd is like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So I say, we at the grocery store, and you say, yeah, and I'm trying to pick up some hoes. Yeah. And now you've added something to it. And so those are some of the things, that's kind of the basis of it. But then when you are inventing new games and segments, you got to add to it. And we got to make sure that those things are tight, so it's not just people, talking over one another.
Yeah, I like how that felt. Y'all didn't, it seemed like I was able to pick it up real good. So I can, from an audience perspective, like they said, you feel a part of this show. So yeah, we got to do this again, man. But we're going to have you go back on the couch. My intern, if you can you give me that list really quick? Because we got to go to the number 4 video. It's the list right there on the table. Thank you. Again, we are going to have more from POCAD, affirmative distraction. Going into, this is our intern, Greg. You want to Show who you are.
Man.
Get your tickets, man. There's only 27 left. They're flying.
Sell the show. Give the date again.
Y'all can go to any of our pages. You can also check
Absolutely.
us out at Affirmative Distraction. We also have special guest Camille So Dope and E-Rock from Mr. Anderson. Thursday at Via Vecchia.
227. Show starts at 8 p.m. Doors open at 7. Be there. Again, it's 27 tickets left. Y'all always hit us up late like, yo, and it sells out.
Most importantly, tickets are $10. If you don't get them now, then they go up, pay more at the door. They go up to 15. So
And bring me
Just
some
$10.
Pampers. Bring newborn Pampers. I need help.
Bring your boo, bring your friend, bring your ladies out. Have a good time.
Yeah, bring your girlfriend and your wife.
Yeah.
Dude and your boyfriend.
Buy them both the same dress.
Now we just lost all our spots.
All of them gone. We do this often.
I see. Going into the number 4 video, and they did test the stage out for the night again. Bobby Korea is going to do a concert right here on this stage, so join us right here on this channel, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, all right? Going into number 4 video, Baggy, Tippy Toe, Magnificent 7 Countdown Show. Affirmative Attraction is here. That was a good set.
Siri, play Bangy.
Northside nigga, where I come from, had to give it back to the hood, this is real love. Hell yeah, I kick it in this front of mud. Yo, girlfriend told me you couldn't get it up.
Bangy, the world is yours.
And we don't do the disrespect, nigga, we be pulling up. And yes, I kick it like a field goal. Niggas gon' have to reload just to fuck with us. I used to think I really wasn't good enough. Now I see now I'm too good for 'em. Game on the line and I'm pulling up. I just a hood nigga with some good form. Griffin niggas acting like I wasn't good to 'em. Chill beat, tell I did too much for 'em. I ain't really wanna do it to 'em. Just a young nigga trying to put the city on. Raised in the ghetto and I love it. Spend a lot of time around hustlers. Don't need nobody, I'm thuggin'. And my papa ain't raised no pussy, so fuck. Hell nah, I can't fake till I make it. Why these niggas got things so basic? Why Ben keep coming with the hits? I don't know, but I done loaded up the bases. Y'all niggas can't stop me, watching from the backseat, the TV's all up in the headrest. Why must y'all copy my shit, switch it up on me like a nigga supposed to feel that? I did not run from that storm, I stood right here, it was me when the smoke cleared. This here's my time, I'm standing on that, so fuck you niggas gotta deal with. See it, I won it, I done it and did it. Had to take me some loss before I start winning. It's like I done hopped in this game with a vengeance. Being broke was a struggle, it's all I remember. If you my daughter, then we ballin' together. And we keep this shit all in the family, it's simple. And now when I quit it, I really get busy. I'm really that nigga, so get on my level. Puss. Extra macaroni on my shit. More cheese. I need some sopranos on this. I need some altos on this shit too. You know? Let me talk my shit. Let me pop my shit.
Bangy, the world is yours.
Best looking member of Affirmative Attraction is on this side of it.
We are back. We are live. We are live right here on the Magnificent 7 Countdown Show. I know the screen is turned, but yeah. So, as far as where do y'all see the future of this going?
Bigger,
yeah,
better,
yeah. And there'll probably be more. It'll be a lot more inspiration to a lot more other groups coming out.
Yeah.
Okay. It should not be no hate. It should be all support for a lot of minorities trying to do this also.
Actually, speaking of that, we got our second generation, Weezy's baby.
Yeah.
She's
And this baby, and my baby.
Oh, well, you know how she formed the improv down at her school, and she's doing an amazing job.
In college.
You know, like you said, I think it's really important. Like growing up, I never seen this. You know what I mean? I never thought that I'd be doing any sort of theater, type of being in front of, doing these type of arts. I have a 5-year-old daughter, and she's already been on 3 or 4 of the stages in Columbus doing improv, which is amazing. So, yeah, I think when you see yourself, then it's a little bit more of an inspiration. You see some black faces doing this type of thing.
Now, when you see the show, I guess that DC Young Fly does, and that successful part of that kind of comedy, do you see that's something that you guys can do as well, like going to the Palace and selling stuff?
Absolutely.
Now, is that improv or no? Because they're like 3 dudes. I've never seen that before. 3 dudes telling jokes.
I think there's elements to it. Obviously, they're all comedians, so a lot of it is scripted.
Right.
But when you have those direct interactions, obviously, any sort of conversation is going to be improvised, right? You know, when you're talking back and forth. But it's a different type of comedy. You know, again, there's a scripted, and then, you know, you might have a little conversation here, there. There are some elements where you get off script, but our entire show is off script. You know, so it's a different type of thing.
Don't nobody do what we do how we do.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
I'm not gonna do this with you, Eddie. I'm not
Don't
gonna
nobody do how we do where we
That's
do.
what she said.
Jermaine, press that up.
I mean, you know what I mean? It's true though, right? Because I do improv with another group. You know what I'm saying? I do improv across the city. I do some sketch. There's a group that I'm with called Face Club, and so the audience are largely white. And so it is a different type of element. It's a different type of atmosphere. You know? So like if someone kicks a notion to you, say like, if you ask an all-black group, give me a boy band, right? You're gonna get
Boys to Men.
Yeah, you
Shy.
Jagged Edge.
Why did I say
Shy?
shy?
You gotta say shy. You gotta say shy. No. But so, like, you know what I'm saying? But if you have a white audience, you know, and they'll say, "Oh, boy band is gonna be 90 degrees and sing." You know what I mean? So it's no one does what we do in the city. It's a different type of, it's an art, and it's a different level of entertainment, you know, music.
And it was dope with it too. Our crowd is so diverse.
Yeah.
So you might get the NSYNCs, or you know, they might throw that out there, and then we're gonna kill whatever.
We're gonna kill it. We're gonna kill it.
We're gonna
He
kill
know all
it.
they songs.
And it's not that we'll make that shit up.
We're gonna kill it.
The genius of it though is you could take one segment and one word from that segment, and it can work in another segment. Speaking of which,
you know who this dude is?
Red, right?
Saquon.
Well, let me set it up.
My bad,
This was just seemed like, you know, Soccer Mom USA. And y'all had the nerve to ask her what her favorite sexual position was, and she said doggy style. So y'all wrote it.
Yeah, that was him.
That one?
Yeah,
that was you.
Yeah, I'm not touching that. I got a white back there.
That's spots.
My bad.
We was talking about Daquan.
We're good. That's
mine. Yeah, we were just talking about
Daquan.
Daquan.
It was funny to joke, but y'all wrote it throughout the whole thing, even during the singing segment. Joe comes in and she's like, dog, I was like, word, that's the genius of it though, man.
Well,
I mean,
stop drinking before the shows now.
y'all's mom was at that show.
Yeah.
She loves it.
She's there.
Screaming out stuff too.
Mom 10.
We love you.
And y'all don't turn down when she's in the building.
I love when she's there because I get a chance to tell her everything that I want to tell her about herself. And like, fuck you, Mom. I love my mama.
My mom and dad took me to see Richard Pryor, so they always had us around comedy.
We was watching Def Jam.
Before Def Jam.
Yeah.
You know, the Eddie
She was
Murphys.
letting us stay up
We got
and watch
to see a
that
lot
shit.
of comedy and listen to a lot of comedy on records that a lot of kids weren't able to be exposed to.
Right.
So I will say that about my mom. When it came to comedy, boom, this is what it is.
But what was the funny thing about that was like they never sheltered us, our parents, and we even went to Catholic school for a little bit.
Yeah.
So around Mom and Dad, it was like, yes sir, no sir, and they like, us kids so mannerable. But from everything that I learned from Def Jam and the Richard Pryor record, as soon as I got on that school, it's like, look, you little punk motherfucker. You know, they never saw that side, but I knew how to snap. I'm telling you.
But how do you keep her from not slapping you? Because there was one live video you did, and you was just doing your regular, you know, Chad stuff, and you was like, how you feel about it? Shut your ass. I was like, you can't say that to you. But she just was laughing. Or no, she slapped you or something. But how does she just go with you with that, man? Without taking it too serious.
She cussed a lot. She went to church.
They put Mom on blast.
Mom she's a real one, man.
Yeah.
Like Mom is one of my besties, so she know who we are. She knows who she raised, and she allowed us to be us always. So I'm never gonna take nothing too far. I'm never gonna disrespect my mother.
Yeah.
You know, she's a queen. She taught us how to treat our women and how I'm gonna raise my future daughter here.
Yeah.
So we'll never take it to that extent, but in our house, it's a lot of jokes.
And my dad too, he's funny.
He's funny. My little brother's an asshole. Like it's just a lot of.
Yeah.
You'll normally see this dude on the side station. Mama, I'm sorry, Mama. It was a joke.
Exactly, but you could tell, you know, she goes along with it.
Absolutely.
It's all in fun. Last question for Chad. So when you came back after you cut your hair, did people kind of?
They ain't seen it yet. I cut it over our break. We took 2 months off because we was steaming and moving so hard, and all of us kind of needed a break for real, so we can focus on some of our other ventures. You know, Joe's in a crazy band, just a lot of shit going on. But I cut it. What was it, like last month? So they haven't seen it yet, but some people did come out to me and Joe's birthday party and they saw it, and it's went over pretty well.
Yeah,
that's Daquan.
I know you look like a teacher now, man.
That's crazy. They buy me drinks now.
It's Mr. Tennant now, man. It's not C10, it's Mr. Tennant.
Yeah, man. Baba Tennant.
To be politically correct. Hey, hi.
That's right. Half a century.
I'm an alumni.
They do got teachers with dreads over there, you know.
Really?
They look like him.
I should start teaching over there. I should start teaching the kids.
Shit.
Yeah, I could teach the kids.
Teach them every other word.
What do you do professionally?
I work in IT.
Okay.
So, which is it's kind of funny because I think most people in IT are usually like introverted and not, doing too much. I work with a bunch of nerds, you know what I mean? And so, we get to roll in the office, bring them out to some of the shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you wasn't nervous about being that you were the last person, you wasn't nervous about being embraced? Because that can stir up a lot of, who you think he is.
No, it was incredible. So I took some improv classes with a gentleman named Mark Hale Jr.
That actually named our group.
Yeah, he actually is responsible for the name of the group. And after getting out of the class, I had known Joe before, and he had reached out to me about some comedic things because I write. And after the class, he was like, "Yo, I want you to do a guest spot." And so when he asked me to do it, I was nervous. I was terrified because Joe's been an entertainer for mad years. Mark Hill's been doing it for mad years. So I was like, "Yo, I can't chicken out." So I did it, and then like everybody just embraced me with love. Like it was just like being around my family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I did another show. Because I won that town hall title, you know what I'm saying?
You did.
Yeah, I didn't bring the belt today. You know what I'm saying? I didn't bring the belt. But everybody embraced me with love. It was great. And so they said that they wanted me to come back. And like I talked to Annie B all the time. I talked to C10. Like it was just like it was love. So
the tribe voted.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately after that show, he smacked it that bad. Like, hold up, we need him. He's dope.
He gelled very nice
He's
with
dope.
us.
And after he took me on that drive-by, I said he cool.
Wayne Brady.
Yeah. I knew where the bodies were.
The guy's show might smack a bit.
Oh man, it's been fun kicking it with y'all. Like I said,
absolutely, man.
I've been kicking with y'all so hard. I forgot it was a video show, so we just gonna do the next 3. But we just gonna go out, have y'all see where they can follow y'all at. Just shout out anything y'all want to shout out before we end the show.
Yes, sir.
We start with Miles.
Shouts out to Columbus. You have something different for the arts community. Come check us out. If you like to laugh, don't give us no whack suggestions. Challenge our minds. Challenge us as artists.
Who is he right now?
Shouts out to everybody that supported us from the beginning to now. And that's it.
Miles doesn't have social media.
Nah, he's a Yo, follow me on Instagram at TheRealC10. It's TheRealC10. No dash, please, no dash. It's also that on Facebook, or you can find me at my government name, Chad Tennant. We also have an Affirmative Distraction Facebook page that you can find. And shouts out to Jar Jar, my wife. Shouts out to baby Rena. Can't wait to meet you.
Ain't no Santa Claus, Rena.
You gonna be that uncle?
You good? We've had that conversation.
I wrote it for my nephew, but we bonded though. We're like this.
Only on Mag 7. Go ahead, Annie.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Annie B. Make sure y'all check us out Thursday at 7 p.m. We're gonna be at Via Vecchia. Like Chad said, get your tickets now. They only $10.
Yeah.
And you can find me on Facebook, Government Angelique Berry. That's Berry.
Hey.
Have an Annie B page that is for all my followers and my supporters out
Christian
there.
Mingle.
Not dog.
I'm just messing with you.
Nah, but for real. And then you can find me on IG under Golden Delicious, like honey. That's
the name right here.
That's GOLDNDELISHUS.
That sounds like a chicken.
Yeah.
Golden Delicious.
Golden Delicious.
That's Annie B, B-E-E. That's what it is.
Golden Delicious. Yeah, you can find me The God Show, THAGAWD, right? The God Show. That's on all social media. Also, I got another group that you can follow. It's Face Club Comedy. That's on Instagram. That's on Facebook. Come see us out. Come see us 8 o'clock, $10 tickets. Be a back
15 at the door.
I forgot something.
Yeah.
Y'all make y'all's lives entertaining. That's MYLE.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Download the app. It's free on all iOS and
Download
Android.
the
You have no excuse to not know what's going on in the city, including what DJ Lane Love got going on out here.
Bang.
Fleet Fridays
Bang,
at the
bang.
Pelican Room. You feel me? This show that we got coming up, Affirmative Distraction, is on there. Camille So Dope got some things coming up. Y'all download the app. That's MYLE. It stands for Make Your Life Entertaining, and that's free 99.
I got it on my phone right now.
Get that sock
It's on my
out
phone.
live, too. Sock out live.
What ain't you involved?
And Bodo for Annie.
Ain't you involved in, Eddie? We had a great show. We're going to go into all three. Dale Gold came up, Bobby Cray, and B Suave Distractions. Again, please join us right back here next week. We'll do it all over again. Please follow these people, these talented people. They're moving and shaking. Don't wait till they get on because it's going to be too late at that point. Follow them now. Go to their shows now and support. Join us right back here tonight, 9 p.m. for the Bobby Creed live show. It is WTMH Live. You can see the show again on Roku. We're doing big things. And on Amazon Fire Stick. So I do want to thank you guys because
Thank you.
Chad is utilizing this show for what it's for. He saw what it was about. He said, okay, let me shoot people your way and let me utilize it. So when you guys wanted to come back, when he suggested to come back on the show, we really appreciate you, Chad, just for seeing what this could be. And we just want you to send your music. We want you to send your videos and everything. There's too many outlets for you not to be exposed for the talent that you have. So again, join us back here next week. We out. It's a wrap.
It's Dale Gold, man. Checking it out at Sunny Sundays. We in house. I'm here with 100 round drums. DJ Craig Digger. Let's get into it one time. Yeah. Little nigga, I done came up. Yeah. Now they know my name in the city, huh? Little nigga, hey, look, I done came up. Say what? Yeah. Now they know my name in the city, huh? Ringing bells in the city. Got the whole world fucking with me from the B-town to Cincy. I know they fucking with me. Pulling up in the bucket in my dream is a Bentley. Guaranteed to lose a bet if you bet against me. But I remember days niggas wouldn't even mention me. Now they mini me's like a centipede. I just creep on the fucking track. All my enemies, they be last when I fucking rap. They ain't send me. When it come to that, half of y'all last on the TV screen. All of y'all mirages, y'all like Creflo Dollars. Trying to get more dollars while I get massages. Just peep my logic. Just drop the EP, it got niggas nodding. Got bitches bobbing, prophesizing profits from my fucking noggin. Stacking more deposits. I'm a Parmesan mode, I'm Papa Johnson. I'm Papa Johnson, I be really saucing. I be really lying if I said I got it. I'm plotting, rerouting, can't stop me. Diddy bopping, people's champion, like I'm Rocky. Certified, put a stamp on them, can't copy. Just a young kid with an old soul. Coming with that throwback like I hit the heel toe. But you can never catch me on my heels though. Down bad, real low. That's what I made this for, nigga. I done came up. Say what? Now they know my name in the city, huh? Little nigga, hey, look, I done came up. Say what? Yeah. Now they know my name in the city, huh? Ringing bells in the city. Got the whole world fucking with me. Where was y'all when I needed ya? You was all on the phone, on the media. All them followers, you ain't even leading none. Tweet, get no retweet, you deleted it. She a fine girl, but she too conceited, yeah. In her own world, I just leave it up. Blowing on the earth, so you hear me loud and clear. I've been only rapping for about a year, so it's very rare that I spit it like this here. Veteran, I'm top tier. If you unaware that I'm not him, you won't ever clear your comments. Go through one ear, then out one. They doubt and must doubt fire, they spouses and houses. Clean the counters and couches while I just figure out the best option for me. Cause niggas stands out even when we take a knee. They say the land of the free, but everything gotta be. Close my eyes, that's when I seen the king to be. But nonsense is when they fitted me. The greed of politics, police brutalities, it's hard to balance. So we get out the balance beams. We ain't no calories, I need me a salary so I can pay Sally Mae. It's hard around my way, but like that J. Cole tape, nigga, I done came up. Say what? Yeah. Now they know my name in the city, huh? Yeah. the city, huh? Ring of bells in the city. I got the whole world fucking with me, I done came up. Say what? Now they know my name in the city, huh? That's the dad shit. Look, how they came up. Say what? Now they know my name in the city, huh? Ring of bells in the city. I got the whole world fucking with me, yeah. 100 round drums. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Yeah. 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 Let's get it. Yeah. I done came up. Yeah, I done came up. Hey, look, I done came up. Hey, look, I done came up. Nigga, I done came up. Now they know my name in the city, huh? Ring of bells in the city. I got the whole world fucking with me, nigga. Yeah. Just let it breathe on them. Feel me? Yeah. Sunny Sundays.
Came in this bitch, ain't nobody really knew my name in this bitch. Now you all hooked like some cane in this bitch, cause you know I'm about to go insane in this bitch.
I hop on the track like a rabid dog, I'm a savage dog. All my opponents, they half as raw with their battle call. I was in the streets marching when they had to crawl. Smack 'em with a stack of hundreds, homie, cause I had the ball. Spit constipated flows, dropping the hardest shit. Change the targets quick, where your favorite artist is. And it ain't hard for me to get on stage and start the shit. The people at the radio thinking, yo, we can market this. Fuck you chickens, I Popeyes with a two-piece. These hands moving too quick to see, like I was Bruce Lee. One knee to the face to give you loose teeth and lay you on the floor to go to sleep like a roofie. Too many chiefs, I think we gotta miscount. All you lame motherfuckers need to sit down. This sound is making all of the chicks bounce. Like I'm teaching turds math to make the shit count.
Came in this bitch, ain't nobody really knew my name in this bitch. Now you all hooked like some cane in this bitch, cause you know I'm about to go insane in this bitch.
Track like a rabbit, y'all, still a savage dog. Every one of my team stays raw with their battle call. That work will keep them fiends flocking like a cattle call. Don't claim to be a rider, I ain't see you in no saddle, boy. And I've been building a reputation for defecation. On every track I'm attacking, it ain't no speculation. Ever since the day that it's told me the checks are waiting, I've been at these bitches' throats like a destination. Bars dope and the flow is potently overdosed. Resurrecting the rap game like a holy ghost. We've been doing this rap thing from coast to coast, but I still ain't made it yet, dog, I know it's close. Stay grounded and stay high as a plane pilot. Remain quiet, bitches, I'm about to bring violence. You saying violence just really is not your thing. I can stay violent, so bitches, you know my name. I
Came in this bitch, ain't nobody really knew my name in this bitch. Now you all hooked like some cane in this bitch, cause you know I'm about to go insane in this bitch.
they burning for the weed smell. I'm hell-bent, bitch, your devil's in the details. Say what you mean when you say it, cause if I'm feeling some type of way, I'ma handle light work to Bobby Gray. Blood puddles start sputtering where the body lay. Banging on my enemies exactly like the shotty say. I shut it down like garage doors. Shut it down like they want an encore. They be moving birds, I've been hunting condors. All they hear is roof, I ain't talking about the top floor. I came in this bitch just to rip it till it's torn. Pen game in this bitch, get to swinging like a sword. Put the aim on this bitch, cause it's fucking like it's porn. I'm out this bitch like the day that I was born. It says, baby,
Came in this bitch, ain't nobody really knew my name in this bitch. Now you all hooked like some cane in this bitch, cause you know I'm about to go insane in this bitch.
You're my number one distraction. Oh, but you're my baby soul. You get it without asking. Oh, yeah. You know I like it. You know I like no fuss or fighting. But when you ride it, you know I like your freaky side. I'm fantasizing. I know you love the way about it. I'm about to tell them I'm the one that's leaving hickeys on your neck. And tell your man to get up on my DMs with them threats. Just way too pretty to fire with you. Got some shooters that just might hit you. You're my number one distraction.
Listen, man.
Oh, but you
niggas gotta stop being mad that I'm pretty and that your girl wanna fuck me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just way too grown to be fighting me over y'all. You know what I'm saying? Too pretty too.
I'm way too suave, way too suave.